Secondary school of the township of Winthrop. As is our custom, we ask that you please silence any livestock, weaving devices, town criers, or anything else you may have on your person that can serve as a distraction to our thespians or your fellow townspeople. The use of any photography or recording devices is strictly prohibited, as that has not yet been invented. Sustenance, be it food or drink, is not allowed in the theater. In the event of an emergency, such as a stampede, there are exits located to the left and right of the lightsmith's shed. Our gratitude is yours as we proudly present the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
In a remote period of American history, north of what we now know as New York City,
along eastern shores of the Hudson River,
there is a tiny village known as Tarrytown.
And not far from this village,
perhaps about 3 miles,
there is a little valley, which is one of the quietest places in the whole world.
a small brook glides lazily through,
with just enough murmur to lull one to sleep, and the occasional whistle of a quail,
or tapping of a woodpecker,
is almost the only sound that ever breaks upon the drowsy,
dreamy atmosphere.
This tiny village has long been called by the Dutch settlers who lived there as
Sleepy
Hollow.
Such a peaceful spot. The men who lived here were called the Sleepy Hollow Boys, and were known throughout the land for their tendency to linger around the village tavern on market days.
Fantastic. Why, Baltus, you sly old dog. Playing hooky again, I see. What in the world's becoming of you?
My wife says I'm going to the dogs.
She's right, you know.
I hope so.
A drowsy, dreamy influence seemed to hang over Sleepy Hollow and pervade the very atmosphere.
So how's the wife?
Cooking,
How's your cattle?
eating,
How's your bananas?
laying,
How's your apples?
falling,
How's your cider?
ruin.
And how's that fine young daughter of yours, Katrina?
Oh, the Lord only knows.
Sleepy Hollow was a peaceful spot where time seemed to stand still. The listless inhabitants of the place did things the old-fashioned way.
They didn't like to see things change.
I hear tell there's a new schoolmaster come to town. From Connecticut.
Connecticut.
I hear he's a peculiar kind of fella. Reading and writing. Writing and reading. Never did know of any good come. Schoolmaster. What an easy life. Head work instead of back work. I bet he doesn't even know what hard work is. Not like us, eh? Not like us. Baltus? Baltus?
The place had a bewitching power, which caused all those who came to the region to become dreamy-eyed and see strange sights.
Some say that the place was bewitched by a high German doctor.
Others, that an old Indian chief, the prophet or wizard of his tribe, held his powwows there.
I hear tell of a ghost on horseback, without a head. He's often seen hurrying along
the gloom of the night, as if on the wings of the
In
wind.
nightly quest for his head. And the specter is known at all the campfires as the Headless Horseman of Sleepy Hollow.
The new schoolmaster's name was Ichabod Crane.
He was tall, but exceedingly lank, with narrow shoulders,
Long arms and legs.
Hands that dangled a mile out of his sleeves.
Feet that might have served as shovels.
his head was small and flat on top, with huge ears,
Large green glassy eyes.
And a long snipe nose that looked like a weather vane perched upon a spindle neck to tell which way the wind blew.
to see him striding along the profile of a hill on a windy day.
His clothes bagging and fluttering about him.
You might have mistook him for a scarecrow who escaped from a cornfield.
It was one drowsy autumn afternoon when Ichabod Crane flew into town.
He passed the baker.
Fresh pecan pie. Good day.
He passed the grocer,
Fresh peaches and Indian corn.
Good day.
The butcher.
savory sausages and juicy bacon.
Good day. Pecan pie.
Soon, he was spied by the Sleepy Hollow boys, blazing the day away at the Tarrytown Tavern.
Indian corn. But one boy in particular took special interest in Ichabod. Savory sausages.
He was one Abraham Van Brunt,
Hero of the country round.
nicknamed and universally known as
Trombones.
Rom Bones. Rom was a burly, roaring, roistering blade.
He was broad-shouldered and double-jointed.
He had a mingled air of fun and arrogance.
So, he's the new schoolmaster, huh?
Rom was always ready for a fight or a frolic.
They grow some strange folks in Connecticut. Must be something in the water.
He had 3 or 4 boon companions who always stood by for a squall.
What do you make of them, boys?
Good day, sir.
Good day yourself.
Sir. I seem to have lost my way to the schoolhouse. Now, I thought it was just down this way and to the right. I suppose I was so involved in my book. And then there were those sausages.
Bookworm, huh?
Oh, right here.
Almost there.
My book. Oh, history of.
You need to read that. The history of... What's this word?
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft. The history of witchcraft in New England by Coton Mather. Scared of ghosts, huh?
Well, I think one should do one's part to drive away evil spirits.
Evil spirits. You hear that, boys? The schoolmaster here believes in evil spirits.
Witches and
Ghosts, spooks, and goblins.
devils and demons. Yes. Yes, of course. Doesn't everyone?
Well, you came to the wrong place. Sleepy Hollow's been haunted for years. Ain't that the truth, boys?
Why, there's haunted houses.
It's haunted fields. Haunted brook.
Haunted bridges?
Bridges.
Like the church bridge.
Church bridge.
The one you have to cross to get to the schoolhouse.
Oh, the church bridge. Of course. Haunted, you say? Well, surely it's safe to cross in the daylight. Well, I'll just be on my way. My book, please.
It's a pleasure. Sir.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Don't think of it, school teach. Yes.
You're quite sure there is no other way?
The church bridge.
The church bridge.
The only way.
The only way? Oh, well, I'm sure it's fine. It's broad daylight.
Candied hams or smoked beef.
Hams? Oh, very nice. Pumpkins and bears!
Pumpkins.
Sweet cakes and shortcakes.
Ginger cakes and honey cakes and the whole family of cakes. Oh, but one.
And so, fortified by the restoring powers of sweet cake, Ichabod found the courage to cross the bridge to the little log schoolhouse.
The church nothing to be afraid of. It's broad daylight, huh? But it's dark in there. You won't be late. Jordan, throw a good bank on happy land. Where am I?
It was believed in that bewitched and haunted glen.
That once one passed through the covered bridge.
All frightening voices and strange visions would disappear.
In this, the people of Sleepy Hollow and now Ichabod firmly and potently believed.
See? Just an ordinary covered bridge. I don't know what those boys were talking about. Come now, children, come quickly. The schoolhouse was Ichabod's little empire in which he held absolute sway.
He was the lord and master.
You're ugly, your mother's ugly, your father's ugly, your dog's ugly, your silence! Now for our first recitation of the day. Judith, you will stand. What does the Honorable, Venerable Reverend Cotton Mather so solemnly teach us on the subject of raising our voice to heaven in song?
It is wonderfully fitted to brighten the mind
And,
warm the heart
and,
and I do not know, sir.
we have a little bit of homework to do we not, young lady? Peter. And to enliven and refresh all our powers and cherish every holy frame, to calm and silence our evil noisy passions, to actuate and invigorate pious and devotional affections. Splendid. Judith? Now what does that blackboard say, young lady?
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
It is a golden maxim, don't you agree?
Yes, sir.
And it is my duty to your parents to administer justice whenever it becomes necessary, which you will remember and thank me for the longest day you have to live.
Yes, sir.
It behooved Ichabod to stand good terms with some of his pupils. Speaking of parents, my dear, you know what your good mother is preparing for supper this evening? Her special, juicy, relishing ham, perhaps.
He was especially kind to the students with pretty sisters or mothers who could cook.
Smoked turkey or hasty pudding.
And Ichabod was a huge feeder.
The schoolmaster was generally a man of some importance in the female circle of the rural neighborhoods.
Yoo-hoo! Master Crane! More tea.
Oh, yes, of course.
Cookies.
Yes, of course.
And Ichabod was esteemed by the women as a man of great learning, for he had read several books quite through.
Oh, Master Crane, do tell us about the book you so recently read.
Ah, what a superior work that was, full of delightful tales,
Oh.
woeful anecdotes,
Oh.
speculations of comets and shooting stars.
Oh.
I learned an alarming fact.
Oh.
This will surprise you.
Oh.
The Earth turns around like a rotisserie.
Well, good heavens then, what keeps us from falling off?
I'm not altogether sure. Perhaps Mather will address this issue in his next book.
In addition to his other vocations, Ichabod was also the singing master of the neighborhood.
He picked up many a bright shilling by instructing the female folk in psalmody. Ladies, let us remember, outward melody is an avenue toward inward devotion.
Oh, how true, how true.
We shall begin. Prudence, dear, page 24, please. Me, 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 me. Do, 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Thank you.
Oh,
The transporting rapture scene that rises to my sight. Sweet fields arrayed in living green and rivers of delight.
And as you have heard the description of the robust Brombones,
Continue.
it won't surprise you to learn of his pranks on Ichabod.
Come
on, boy.
Generous
Come on,
with
just
the
like I
never fellow trees immortal growth.
Across
The hills that books had with milk and honey flow. Ha ha, that's my favorite.
Say, Ichabod,
Yes?
have you met my dog yet? Ichabod, this is my dog, Nails. Nails, this is the new schoolmaster, Ichabod. Now, go on over and shake his paw.
Oh, no thank you. Dogs don't take me very well, I'm afraid.
Oh, Nails likes everybody, isn't that right, Nails?
Quite a ferocious little pup. He wouldn't bite me, would he?
Oh, Nails wouldn't hurt a flea. Not unless you said the attack word.
Well, I certainly wouldn't say that. What exactly is the attack word?
Oh, it's, C-A-T.
See? Oh, cat!
Despite his fear of ghosts and goblins.
And now Nails.
Ichabod came upon another creature that struck sheer terror into his heart.
That was a woman. Katrina Van Tassel.
Katrina was a blooming lass of fresh 18.
Plump as a partridge.
Ripe and melting and rosy cheeked as one of her father's peaches.
Ah, Katrina.
Katrina wore a provokingly short petticoat to display the prettiest foot and ankle in the country road.
Ah, Katrina.
Moreover, she was the daughter and only child of a wealthy Dutch farmer.
Oh, boys!
Yes, Katrina.
Oh, Brom. Master Crane.
Yes, Katrina.
Could one of you boys please help me with my packages?
I will.
No, I will.
No, let me.
Oh, dear.
Don't worry, Katrina. I've got them. Here, see? I've got them. Move over, School Peach.
Yes, he'll get them. Won't you, Brom?
Bet I will, you skinny little...
Let's be nice.
Schoolmaster.
Why, isn't that nice? Thank you, Brom.
Yes, thank you, Brom. Now, Katrina, let me get the gate for you.
How civilized, Mr. Crane.
Please call me Ichabod.
Well, I'm flattered, Ichabod. It's not every day a country girl gets to walk with a gentleman. One of your vastly superior taste and accomplishments. Not like these country swains.
Oh, watch here, my dear. There's a puddle in your path. Mustn't get your dainty toes wet.
Come along, Brom. Don't lag behind.
Yes, Brom, don't lag behind.
Rumbones had for some time singled out the blooming Katrina for his own.
No one had ever dared to cross the line of Brom's advances.
Not until now.
Do tell, Ichabod. Why, that has to be the most interesting thing I've ever heard a man say.
Ah, Katrina.
My rosy cheeks,
Your rosy cheek.
my pretty little foot and ankle,
Ah, that ankle
and my father's farm.
your father's farm.
I'm an only child, you know. An only child. Whoever I marry inherits the farm. That green, luscious, profitable farm.
Ducks and geese.
And turkeys.
And turkeys.
Roasting pigs.
With a pudding in his belly and an apple in his mouth.
Don't forget the onion sauce.
With a compliment of onion sauce. Oh, how I love you, Katrina.
I know.
A stouter man would have shrunk from the competition.
And a wiser man would have despaired. But Ichabod persevered.
Oh, Brom! There you are.
Yes, Katrina?
I have something very, very important to say to you.
You do?
I do indeed.
Oh, what?
You are so special to me
I am.
that I want you to be my very special guest to my father's Halloween frolic on Saturday.
I would be honored, Katrina. I surely would. Guess you finally come to your senses about that schoolmaster chap.
Will you walk with me to my carriage, Brom?
This is too much. Here, take my arm, Katrina. You won't regret your choice. Well, come on, gal.
But, Ron, there's a puddle in my path.
Puddle, that's nothing. Here, take my hand and hop on over.
Hop?
Well, why not?
It just wouldn't be civilized.
What do you want me to do? Lay my good jacket right down there in the mud like that bag of hot school teacher?
Please.
Well, I suppose if that highfalutin, spindly old school teacher can do it, then I can too.
Why, Ron, I do believe you're becoming more and more sophisticated every day.
Sure am. I sure am as sophisticated as that weaselly... Take my arm, Katrina.
Oh, but Ron, you're all dirty and covered with mud.
What?
Well, I can't walk with you when you're as mussed as this. Run along and, for heaven's sake, Ron, do get yourself cleaned up. Oh, Ichabod! There you are!
Yes, Katrina.
I have something very, very important to say to you.
To me.
To you.
Oh, do tell. Katrina, I didn't know. I wouldn't go as far as to say that.
I hope you won't disappoint me, Ichabod.
Why, Icky, you sly old fox! Ha! Left or right? Right or left? Just can't decide. Tra-la-la. Eel oil. Just the thing for fashionable hair. It's all the rage in town. Won't these country dames swoon? Ha ha! Oh dear, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Katrina, light of my life, will you consent to be my wife? No. Katrina, I love each hair on your head. I won't be content until we are wed. No. The picture of charm, grace, and elegance. Grr, grr, grr. Katrina, give me your hand, your heart, your vow, for you are my dove, my lamb, and my cow. Practice, practice, practice makes perfect. Here, chick, chick, chick. Here, chick, 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 chick. Here, little chick. Here, chick, chick, chick. On Van River, there you are, my good man.
Oh, Master Crane, how's all that reading and writing going down at the schoolhouse?
Oh, splendid. Your child is by far the best pupil in the class.
My child, William's the best in the class.
Absolutely. You can be very proud of that one, to be sure. Oh, by the way, Master Van River, you might be able to help me out.
I don't have any money.
Oh, no, I wouldn't dream of taking money from an honest farmer such as yourself. One of Dame Van River's apple pies, perhaps. No. I asked only to borrow your most dashing steed that I might cut a fine figure of gallantry as I approach the fantastic castle for the Halloween frolic.
Well, I don't have any of those dashing steeds. You can have old gunpowder for the night, if you can get him up off the ground over there.
Gunpowder, eh? Now there's a name with spirit. Oh.
Steady, boy! Steady!
Gunpowder must have had fire and metal in his name, if we may judge by his name. But he was now just a broken down old plow horse.
He was gaunt and shagged.
His rusty mane and tail were tangled and knotted with
And
burrs.
his one eye had lost its pupil.
Ichabod was a suitable figure for the steed.
He rode with short stirrups, which brought his knees nearly up to the pommel of the saddle.
His elbows stuck out like grasshoppers.
As his horse jogged on, the motion of his arms was not unlike the flapping of a pair of wings.
It was altogether a sight as seldom seen in broad daylight.
Adieu!
And do.
Oh, the transporting rapture scene that rises to my side. The fields are radiant, living green, and rivers of delight.
It was a fine autumn day. The sky was clear and serene.
As Ichabod jogged slowly on his way, his eyes took in every specter of the harvest treasure.
Apples, apples, juicy red apples.
Baskets and baskets of apples, oh, apple cider.
Corn, corn, fresh corn.
Cakes and hasty pudding. Dum dum. Buckwheat. Dainty flapjacks, well buttered and garnished with honey. And served by the hand of my love, my life, my Katrina. They're generous fruits that never fail on trees immortal grow. They're rocks and hills and brooks and vales with milk and honey flow.
When he entered the house, the conquest of his heart was complete.
He beheld at the corner cupboard immense treasures of old silver and well-mended china. He beheld the ample charms of a genuine Dutch country tea table.
The resplendent abundance dazzled his eyes. There were doughy donuts,
Crisp and crumbly crullers.
Apple pies.
Peach pies.
Pumpkin pies.
Delectable dishes of preserved plums.
Not to mention the broiled fish and roasted chickens.
All mingled higgledy-piggledy.
Heaven bless me.
Ichabod did ample justice to every dainty.
And now, the sound of music summoned all to the dance.
Ichabod! May I have this dance?
Oh, Bruno.
Oh, Ichabod, I never knew you were such a dancer.
But of course, my lady.
You are such a gentleman.
Inspired by a lovely lady's charms. This is the two-step.
Oh, how civilized.
It's all the rage in town.
How stylish and worldly you are, Ichabod.
May I come in? I said, may I?
Ron, please, you're getting in our way.
I said, may I? Dash it all. You're sweet. You're dancing with me.
My mom, I never would have guessed you cared so. Good night, Ichabod.
Along about midnight, after the ladies had retired, the men folk gathered,
As was their custom.
Around the fire to tell tales of ghosts and strange sights.
As the neighborhood was rich in legendary treasures of the time.
Many dismal tales were told about
Funeral trains.
morning cries.
Wailings were heard from the soul of Major Andre, who haunts the place.
Major Andre.
There's also the story of the woman in white. She was often heard to shriek on winter nights before a storm, having died there in the snow.
In the snow.
And then, there's my favorite story, Ichabod. The one about the headless horseman of Sleepy Hollow. Some of the folk around here say he was a German trooper. They say during the Revolutionary War, his head was carried off by a cannonball.
To tell.
They say he rides at night, as if on the wings of the wind. He rides back to the battlefield. Can you guess his favorite spot for haunting?
I'm sure I couldn't say.
Remember the bridge school teach? That church bridge?
The church bridge.
Did you notice anything special about that covered bridge?
It seemed, well, somewhat.
Somewhat what?
Well, just a touch dark
And?
and frightening.
And?
Haunted, it seemed haunted.
The church bridge is one of his favorite haunts, school teach. You'll have to be careful going home tonight, Ichabod. Halloween is his favorite time of year, but don't worry. Everyone knows once you cross the bridge, you're safe.
Safe.
If you can get across it before you meet with the Headless Horseman. Good luck, Ichabod.
With a heavy heart and a worried soul, Ichabod roused Gunpowder and set out for home.
All the stories of ghosts and goblins now came crowding into his mind.
Major Andre, the night grew darker and darker. The woman in white,
The stars seemed to sink deeper into the sky.
headless horseman. Come on, Gunpowder, come on, boy.
Soon, he came upon the very spot where Major Andre was taken prisoner.
A tree. It has since been named Andre's Tree.
Ichabod! Ichabod!
Major, I wish you no harm, sir. No, sir. Please rest in peace. I only want to pass by. I do not wish to disturb your slumber, though, sir.
Ichabod!
Oh, please let me pass. Oh, please let me pass. There now, see? Trees don't move.
Ichabod!
Come on.
Are you? Who are you?
Ichabod! Ichabod Crane!
And have you had
The woman in white!
the woman away?
The woman in white!
Oh, dear spirit of the night, please take me, Abby. Please, we'll get across the bridge. I promise to never disturb your sleeping soul again.
The woman in white!
Look, Gunpowder, there's no ghost. Just a bird, see? A bird, huh?
As he approached the stream, his heart began to thump.
Oh, transport, the ground you see.
He gave his horse a tremendous kick.
In the dark shadow of the grove, on the margin of the brook, he beheld something huge, misshapen, dark, and towering.
Who are you?
No reply. He appeared to be a horseman of large dimensions.
Come on. Gunpowder?
Suddenly, the figure appeared against the sky. He was gigantic in height, in a flowing black coat. Ichabod was horror-struck to see that he was headless! was no schoolmaster.
But they did find the hat of the unfortunate Ichabod.
And not far behind them, legend has it was a smashed pumpkin.
Most of the people in Sleepy Hollow shook their heads and came to the conclusion that Ichabod had been carried off by the headless horseman.
A fool schoolmaster. I told him about the bridge. You think someone with that much book learning would be a mite, smarter. Suppose you'll be crying and carrying on for weeks.
Well, I have done a lot of crying this morning.
But?
But I do think that I might feel better by this afternoon for the church picnic.
Wait! Well, I'd be honored to be your beau, Katrina.
Well, of course, Nicholas did ask me before you.
Katrina,
I'll go with you. Of course, Brom.
Shortly after his rival's disappearance, Brombones took the blooming Katrina in triumph to the altar.
But Brom, I do wonder about that pumpkin they found beside Ichabod's house.
Oh, never mind, Katrina, never mind.
They're generous fruits that never fail on trees immortal grow. They're rocks and hills and brooks and vales.
Some still say that on a quiet summer evening, off in the distance,
You can still hear Ichabod's melancholy voice.
Among the tranquil hills
of Sleepy Hollow,
with milk and honey.